We've been talking about the Santa Claus rally and what happened to it earlier this morning. You say we got it. It just came a little early this year.
Yeah, I hope everybody enjoyed it. It really occurred in November to a large extent. After the elections at the beginning of November, the first Monday in November, we had the news from Pfizer about a vaccine. And the following Monday, we had Moderna. And then after that, the following Monday after that, we had AstraZeneca. And that all fed a huge rally, an unprecedented November rally. So the Santa Claus rally occurred early. Fortunately, it doesn't look like we're going to give it back or much of it back during December. We might actually build on it a little bit.
Joanne, what do you think happens next? I know you think that a lot of the good news has been baked in with these vaccines.
Well, sure, and the stimulus as well, despite this morning's bit of uncertainty. You know, investors are forward-looking, and they're looking to economic recovery resuming in 2021 and really catching hold in the second half of next year. But I think it's important for investors to remember at this point that we're likely to see over the next couple of years more asymmetry in stock performance than we typically do. Not than this year, but than we typically do. And so while the indices may move higher, I think what we're going to want to look for are those individual stocks where the valuations are particularly attractive, those that are likely to benefit from that economic recovery, some of those smart cyclicals in financials or energy or industrials, and stick with the secular growth opportunities. There are some really big movers out there like 5G. And so I think picking the stocks is going to be really important over the next year and 2 years.
Hey, Ed, I'll ask you both, actually, what you think the next catalysts are. But Ed, in your notes, when we talked to you yesterday at this time, I guess you said that you figured it would be the elves in Congress who would be pushing things along. You didn't anticipate that we'd hear from President Trump that he might not actually sign this.
No, these are very quirky elves. You can't really rely on them, apparently. Usually this time of year, they do deliver, but the ones in Congress should have known better. You can't. Nothing's done in Washington until it's actually done. So, look, something's going to be worked out. I can't imagine that they're going to leave for the Christmas holidays, or even maybe they'll have to come back after the Christmas holiday. But something's going to have to give here in terms of giving people who have really been distressed by the pandemic, in terms of losing their jobs, losing their businesses. They really need help. And it's just a matter of a few months, really, because by the middle of next year, with the vaccines, we should be getting back to some semblance of normal in the second half of next year. And I completely agree that looking ahead here, it's going to be all about stock picking more than it is necessarily about getting the sectors right.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.